I wanted to talk a bit about breakthrough work. Was there a work where you really felt like you knew who you were as an artist and you were on your way?
I think our breakthrough moment was the creation of our XL floor lamp in 2008. At this time, my partners and I were working in a basement in the East Village. We were experimenting with all kinds of closet pole, dowel, and linear materials, and from that exploration came this lamp with a large drum shade and a tripod-style base. Some magazines, including the New York Times, began to sort of write a little bit about our work and started to say, this is something pretty fresh, we haven't seen this before.
In the early 90s, I made a piece called Untitled, which is perhaps not the best name, and I projected onto the floor multiple projectors, kind of creating a river across the space. And it was transformed. It felt like it was moving, and people would actually have physical sensations from this work that was created from light, which has no physicality. So they actually felt seasick.
Paul, maybe there's a breakthrough work for you.
As designers, we like all materials, but some of them are quite expensive. So I was searching for something that was accessible, and I found a polystyrene cup. And for some reason, I put it into an oven and turned it on, and it was the most beautiful moment, because suddenly, as the cup was shrinking and it began to move and dance and change shape, and it was creating these shapes I've never seen before. I started to build with this new material and made my first lamp.
Is practicality more important, a piece that works, that solves a problem, or is creating an effect, a sense of wonder? Where is your emphasis?
For us, practicality remains an important issue, and that is what creates the constraints that drive our work, and that is certainly what I find personally to be something that separates my interest in design from that of maybe some art exploration.
So the constraints are actually quite productive.
Exactly.
We're living in a time where if we do create something, it has to be valid. It's not just about making it commercial and it sells. It has to be something that really is new, and I love design. To see someone interact with it or change their opinion about it or to surprise them, that's what really gets me, because I'm searching for something I haven't seen before, and when I capture that, that's the beginning of design for me.
I had a product that was introduced in the Knoll line. I do a lot of textiles for Knoll. After it was launched, the furniture division decided to cancel it out. So I had probably about 20,000 yards of fabric sitting in the warehouse. This was the beginning of a material that I developed, which was a hard surface material called Imago, which actually revolutionized our industry. It became a real success because it was such a practical product. People had never seen it. It looked like fabric, but it was hard.
Don't you think adversity leads to creative ideas? A lot, when people criticize, or they seem to push you into better ideas even?
That's kind of how it works
bad luck
for me.
Creates good luck.
Yeah. Mistakes turn into successes. I think
the pressure's on for designers to really, to do something new.
Yeah, constantly.
It's hard. The transformation of a material that can totally throw people off is kind of a joy.
That for me is really magical. People discover something that they've never experienced before.